This is the 2021 Brewtubers Online Brewers Club Yeast Experiment number 1, Drop Kveik Nate Pale Ale. Thank you to our sponsors, Imperial Yeast, 5 Star Chemicals, Beer and Wine Hobby Homebrew Supply Store, Brewing America, all stainless steel mash paddle sponsors. Also Hopsteiner and Yakima Chief Hops. Get brewing.
What is up? What is up? We're back for the next beer review and the 2021 Brewtubers Yeast Experiment Round 1. So we got 3 yeast experiments this year. The first one is with Kveik on Dropkick Nate. The second one is a Saison, using different Saison yeasts. And the third one is a Belgian double, using different Belgian style strains. All right, so we've got Jerry's with Scoppa Brewing, aka Brewmaster Jerry. So what does he say here? DKN not sure what went wrong 2021. He used the Hovden Kveik, which is a blend. He didn't cold crash. He had a keg leak issue, and he said, please don't video review, but send comments. Well, Jerry, you know me better than that. I'm gonna video review it, and it's going in the glass. So here we go. Color looks really nice. Looks really, really close to what I get from DKN when I brew it. You know, just like traditional style. A little bit of haze. It actually might be a little bit lighter than what I get for DKN. Great looking color. Like I said, a little bit of haze. Carbonation looks good. So appearance wise, yeah, I wouldn't kick it out of bed yet. Let's get an aroma. Getting a little floral. Getting some grain character, some malty, almost like fresh cracked grain, like fresh milled barley malt. A little bit of a ethanol characteristic, like and a sweet solventy kind of thing going on. So I don't know. So far, there's nothing really that's jumping out to me that says that there's a problem with this beer. What I'm not getting is I'm not getting a big hop presence. I'm maybe getting a little bit of that juicy fruit character that you get from DKN. But other than that, it's just, you know, what I described before. It's, you know, nothing like super off-putting or anything like that. So let's get a taste. Interesting. So the flavor almost perfectly matches the aroma, and I don't really know what he's thinking went wrong. It's completely different than DKN, I will say that. Mouthfeel wise, carbonation's awesome. Let's see what his final gravity was, because it does feel like it's got a little bit more mouthfeel than some of the other ones. I don't have it. Okay, so it's not in the spreadsheet. Jerry, shame on you. I think he was so upset with his problem with this beer, they didn't take any more notes down. But this does not have that stressed, you know, yeast, like burnt Band-Aid, medicinal, overly alcoholic, you know, like tons of ethanol production, that sort of thing. It has a little bit of the green apple, which is acetaldehyde, I believe. So that off flavor isn't super off-putting to me, like the overstressed yeast. That one I just have a hard time with. Any kind of like Band-Aid, burnt Band-Aid, that heavy medicinal, those kind of characteristics, they just really put me off on a beer. But a little bit of green apple, like kind of when you get that little bit of sherry characteristic, which is considered an off flavor, and like some barley wines and stuff like that. That doesn't ruin a beer for me. Over production of esters. Some people consider that an off flavor. That doesn't kill me. Even if a beer has a little bit of DMS, dimethyl sulfide, that doesn't necessarily make me want to dump a beer out. In some styles, it's actually normal to have that. So I don't like it when there's a ton. Not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan of the like over caramely off flavors or anything like that. But you know what? That beer is not as bad. Oh, here's his finals on the bottle. Final gravity is 1014. So that indicates to me that there wasn't some like a crazy rogue yeast or an infection of the yeast, where a mutation or something that drove it down to like ridiculously dry final gravity. So this is 5.788, very precise alcohol, 5.788%. Yeah, dude, I really don't think this is as bad as what you're making it out to be. A little bit of green apple, but that's it. I think the other than that, I'm still able to detect the yeast character. The malt is probably the more present of the two between malt and hops. Malts are definitely like a little bit stronger. I'm getting a little bit of that cracker, saltine kind of white cracker, biscuity thing that you get from Bonlander, and a little bit of sweetness is coming through from the malt, so that's quite nice. The hops are not real present, but there's a balance there, so I know that they're working and doing their job. Kind of baffled as to why you think this was so far off, especially after putting it next to Wally's or Gary's. Sorry, guys. All right, so yep, I've got one more to go. I don't have mine to review. All of my beers are gone, and both kegs are gone. So I did a control and a Kveik, a split batch. Good carbonation, Jerry. Whew, I like that. I did a split batch. One half was the control with USO5, and the second half was with Crispy from Escarpment Labs up in Canada. And I will say I really do enjoy that yeast. I'm going to be using that more. So I'll probably do a wrap-up video on all these. But anyway, Jerry, don't beat yourself up, man. This is totally drinkable. Cheers. Catch everybody on the next one. One more.